travel restrictions placed on India are a painful reminder for Indian Americans. Many are thousands of miles away from loved ones who are struggling with the virus right now. Let's bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. Vin Gupta. He is at SeaTac Airport just outside of Seattle. Dr. Gupta, good to see you. First of all, what are you hearing from members of the Indian American community there? How are they doing during this difficult time?
Joe, good morning. I'm hearing a sense of desperation, a sense of trying to do whatever Indian Americans can across the country. This is a large diaspora across the country to get supplies, to get needed supplies to India as soon as possible. I actually had the chance to talk to Lalita Uppala, the executive director of the India Association of Western Washington. Here's what she had to say.
It matters to us because life is coming to a standstill in India. Humanity is coming to a standstill in India. We're looking at possibly 2 million deaths by end of May in India. Is that what we as a humanity are okay to let happen?
Joe, really just unfortunately, Joe, a situation here across the country where supplies are trying to go en masse to India. A lot of individual industriousness to try to get PPE, diagnostics, you name it. But again, there's a sense of desperation.
Dr. Gupta, you spoke to one man who turned to Facebook to find oxygen concentrators. Now he's trying to get them to his family in India. What has that process been like for him?
You know, it was an amazing story. I spoke to Kamal Garg, and what he noted was that it took him up to many days of internet searching, looking on Facebook, to actually try to find a source of oxygen canisters here in Seattle. And then, get this, Joe, it cost him $3,000 to buy 3 of these canisters, and it's going to cost him at least a few thousand to get them shipped over to India. Let's hear what he had to say.
I called the local medical supply store who said, we don't sell them, but I know someone you can talk to, a distributor, and maybe they can help you. And I called this distributor and I told him my story, and he's from the Philippines. He said, I want to help you. I've got these concentrators I can give you. You know, we're not a business like that does things. So, you know, you have to get cash and bring it in, and I'll show you how to use them. And that's what I did. Every day this weekend, I went and got the max amount of money out of my ATM. And then this morning I went and I picked up 3 concentrators, and now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get them to my family as fast as possible.
Joe, this is the common denominator here. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. That's what you're seeing a lot of Indian Americans here across the country trying desperately to get to their loved ones in India. It's quite the struggle here, given the cost and the lack of supply.
Incredible to see the lengths that people are going to right now. Dr. Gupta, finally, I want to ask you, just remind us why the rest of the world, why those of us in America should be paying such close attention to what is happening in India right now.
Well, Joe, this double mutant, quote unquote, variant that was detected in Mumbai, 1 week later, Joe, was detected in the Bay Area here in the United States. So a crisis anywhere is a crisis everywhere, especially in the middle of a global pandemic. We need to vaccinate the world. We need to help India because it's going to affect our own health and safety.
Such an important message. Dr. Gupta, great to have you on this morning. Thank you so much for sharing those stories. We appreciate it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.